Welcome children to the virtual chemistry class. In the last class we have discussed about matter and its composition, the first part, and in the last video we have discussed about the states of matter and the compositions of matter, properties of three states: the solid state, liquid and the gaseous states. We have discussed about that arrangement of molecules in different states. Today we will discuss about differences between the properties of three states of the matter. In science page it is written that water is a substance which is commonly found in all three states. Not only water, other few substances are found in all three states. However, water is generally at room temperature. Water is a liquid which when frozen become ice, and when boiled changes to the steam or water vapor. In this table 1.1, a few differences between the properties of three states of matter are described. The first one, the rigidity. Of course, since the particles of solid are compact in nature, so solid is highly rigid. This rigidity of solid is also due to the fixed positions of molecules. Liquids and the gas, since they can flow, they are not rigid at all. Positions of molecules, the positions of molecules of solids are fixed. For the case of liquid, not fixed, and for the gas it is also not fixed. Solid have definite shape, and for liquid and gas the shapes are indefinite in nature. Volume, solid has definite volume, liquid has also the definite volume. But since the molecules of gas can move freely in all the possible directions, so the volume of the gas molecules is indefinite. The molecular space for the case of solid is least and maximum for the case of the gas, and for the case of liquid it is in intermediate state. Solid, the molecules are tightly packed, and for gas very loosely packed, and for the case of the liquid again the intermediate state, less tightly packed. Compressibility of solid cannot be compressed easily because the molecules have least amount of intermolecular space. They have maximum amount of intermolecular force of attraction. They are compact in nature, and thus the solid can't be compressed easily. Liquid compressible only to a very small extent because the molecules or the subatomic particles of the liquids have intermolecular space. Gases are highly compressible because the intermolecular space is very high. Solid can be stored without a vessel. Liquids for storage needs vessel, and for gas can be stored in closed vessel only for the case of the closed vessel. Intermolecular force of attraction is the strongest for the case of the solid and weakest for the case of the gas, and for the case of the liquid it is also in intermediate state. The molecules of solid can't flow. Gas, the molecules can flow in all possible directions, and for the case of the liquids flows only from higher level to the lower level. So these are the differences between the properties of three states of the matter. Next, there are two activity. The first activity, the aim is that to show that air occupies space. For this activity a balloon is required, and the procedure: take a balloon, blow air in it, make sure that it doesn't burst at all. After all, you will observe that balloon expands as the air that you have been blown takes up the space inside the balloon. Is the balloon it takes the air which you blow, it takes the space, available space which is inside the balloon, and from this activity you can conclude that the balloon increases in size when air is filled in it. This proves that air occupies space. In the next activity, the aim is that to show that all the matter, solid, liquid and gas, has the mass. So by definitions you know that matter are those substances which has some mass and occupy some space. And to prove that first property of the matter, that all the matter has mass, you need a wing balance, two identical glass tumblers, a few pebbles, some water, a cloth hanger, two balloons and two cloth spins. First, to prove for the case of the solid that matter in the solid state has mass. This is the wing balance, two glass tumblers. Take two identical glass tumblers and place them on the two pans of the wing balance. You have to place the two identical glass tumblers in the two pans of this wing balance. Notice that the wing balance is balanced right now. The deflections is zero, no deflections without these pebbles, and with the identical glass tumblers there will be no deflections of this wing balance. Now put a few pebbles in one of the glass tumblers, and you will observe that pan on which the glass tumbler with pebbles is placed goes down. That means the weight of this pan is higher than weight of this pan. By this activity you will prove that the pebbles has mass. That means the solid has mass. For the case of the liquid, you have to remove all the pebbles from these glass tumblers, remove the pebbles and add water to the same glass tumblers for this case of this pan. Now add some water. This time again the pan with glass tumblers of water goes down. Why so? Because this water has mass. This activity proved that this water which is in liquid state has mass. For the case of the gas, take a cloth hanger and clip one cloth spin to each end of the hanger. This is the cloth hanger. You have to fix two cloth spins to the two different ends of this hanger, ensuring that hanger is balanced. Now blow one of the balloons and tie its open end. This one you have to tie this balloon. Now clip the two balloons to the two clothespin at two ends. Now for this case two balloons, one is inflated and another is deflated one. We will observe that the end of the hanger to which the inflated balloon is clipped goes down. The weight of these clips, of these two clips, are same. The weight of the material of the balloon same. They will balance each other. But since the air has mass, so the end of the hanger to which the inflated balloons is clipped goes down because of the mass of this air. From these three activities, from above these two activities, we have already concluded that solid and liquid has mass, and in this activity for the case of the gas we have just concluded that the gas has also the mass. From all the three activities it is concluded that all matter, solid, liquid and the gas, has mass. This is your question time. Frame our questions on the topics learned so far and discuss its answer. This is your homework. And the next one, check your progress. Choose the correct answer. Which state of the matter cannot be compressed? Solid. Option B, solid. Cannot be compressed. Why so? Because the particles or the molecules of the solid are tightly packed. Which of the three states of matter has a definite volume but no definite shape? It has definite volume but don't have any definite shape. Option A, liquid. Which of the following is not matter? Table, juice, heat. Of course, heat. It is a form of energy and not a form of matter. Why so? Because heat don't have any mass or it will not occupy any space. Number 4. In which of the following states of the matter is the positions of molecules are fixed? Of course, for the case of that solid. Rapid revision. Anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. The first video we have discussed the two main properties of the matter. It occupies space and has mass. In the first video we have discussed and now in this video we have proved that matter has mass in this activity, and we have also proved that air occupies space. Matter is composed of tiny particles called atom. First video we have discussed. Now atom is the smallest unit of all matter, which don't have any independent existence but shows all the properties of the matter. The molecules are the group of matters, a group of atoms which have independent existence. The three states of matter, basically there are 5 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate, BEC. But in this stage we'll learn only about 3 states of matter, and these are solid, liquid and gas. The space between the molecules of the matter known as intermolecular space. The force between the molecules of the matter are intermolecular force of attraction. For the case of solid, the molecules are tightly packed and intermolecular space is least. For the case of the gas, the intermolecular space is maximum. The molecules are loosely held. For the case of the liquid, the molecules are less tightly held and intermolecular space is more as compared to solid. Okay children, so now we came at the end of this chapter 1, matter and its composition.